YouTube? This is Necrostevo, and you're watching one of my narrated battles. I am drawing dangerously close to finals, and I figured I'd try to pump out a few more videos for you guys. This is going to be a bit of a lull in my videos, maybe only one or two over the next couple of weeks as I try to finish up some law school finals and graduate. Uh, Today's match is a match that I had against Eric here at the Pokemon League at the university, and I I will go ahead and admit right now that I played kind of dumb this match. But this was just one of those matches where I just kind of had a lot of fun. Um, but notwithstanding me playing dumb, it was still a good match in my opinion. So we both start off with our leads. I start off with Esper. He started off with Gyarados, and thinking he might just start setting up, I went for Reflect. He sends out Snorlax, and I went if he sent that in, he might set up Curses or he might Pursuit. Either way, I had the Reflect up, and so the Pursuit's not going to be enough to do anything for me. Um, he does actually go for the Pursuit, and that's fine because with the Reflect I can take it. And here I just start going for Dragon Dances with Liebe the Dragonair, which I named after one of my friends. And I figured Gastrodon is much more specially defensive, so I could 2-hit KO it after one Dragon Dance with Outrage. And that looks like the case. I'm hoping I don't get burned by Scald, and that's great. But that does give him a chance to switch out into something else and get the Intimidate, which is going to leave my speed at +1, but my attack is back down at neutral. And since this is a specially defensive Dragonair, well, makes specially defensive and physically defensive actually. Um, but it also has max HP, I think. Uh, it just doesn't quite go the way I wanted it to. He makes an odd play and he goes for Toxic, which I don't really care about because one, I have Rest, two, I have Shed Skin, which just went off right there. I am still going to have to fight through the confusion. Here I just go for another Dragon Dance to get my attack back up, so maybe I can go for a little miniature sweep here, unless he's rocking the Ice Fang. But he shows me he has Dragon Tail, which is a little bit unfortunate. You see how well I take that move. Um, but that, of course, makes me lose my boost. I go out into Munchlax because of his Dragon Tail, my special wall. I don't really want to take any type of Toxic. I don't want to take Dragon Tail again. I actually figured he would go for Toxic again, so I just switched out into Nidoking. And expecting him to switch, I think I just went for Thunderbolt, because I hadn't seen anything so far that could really deal with that. And out comes Snorlax again. And at this point, I make a bad decision. And you all have been there before. If you're battling someone in person, the dynamic is a little bit different from when you're actually battling them over Wi-Fi. And also when you're battling them in person, it's kind of like wearing beer goggles. Here, I thought it would be hilarious if I went into my Munchlax and started matching his Snorlax curse for curse. Now, this could in one of several ways. I could either be more bulky than him because of my Eviolite and be able to outstall him, or he could just completely crush me with his attacks, or it could be dead even and nothing really interesting would happen. But we get up to about +3 curses each, and of course he is one up on me because he used a curse as I switch in. Um, and it was kind of at this point that I realized that if I don't win this curse war, then I lose because I don't have anything that can hit Snorlax hard enough on the special side on this random assortment of Pokemon that I brought in order to take it out. So I'm kind of stuck. And at this point, he has healed off the damage that I did to him previously. My Reflect, I think my Reflect is still up. If not, it's about to wear off here in a turn or two. Um, but I'm like, I think after this turn right here is when he finally goes for the return, which was disheartening. I think if he had Body Slam like me, it would not have been a very clean and obvious two-hit KO. But I'd be interested if you guys have had moments like this in a match, especially if you're battling in person, where you just kind of make a silly play, just because you want to see what's going to happen, or rather what the actual result is. So based off of this, I now know what I already knew. Snorlax is better offensively, and Munchlax is probably better, especially defensively only. Um, so a little hashtag of the more you already know and the little rainbow. Anyways, though, he goes for the return. That is a very clean two-hit KO. I go for curse again just because I was thinking he was going to keep on cursing up. Um, but even with the additional curse underneath my belt, he's still going to be able to 2-hit KO me. So that was a lot of cursing, just profanity, profuse, profane, just nitty gritty between two little fat people. And it ended in nothing. To give myself a semblance of a chance, I go out into Espeon and set up a Reflect. Um, and I did that just to maybe allow Cloyster to take a hit, because this was my only shot. I had to Shell Smash, live an attack from him, and then I had to get a crit on one of my mini attacks. That was the only way I was going to kill this Snorlax. Now you're probably looking down at the length of the video and going, oh yeah, he probably gets a crit. But the thing is that one crit isn't enough to take out Snorlax. With all those curses and Snorlax's ability in thick fat, I need 2 crits. So let's just go Neo X Death. Let's just get the 2 crits there. And I'm back in the match suddenly. So a little bit of hacks there in my favor. Spoilers, it doesn't end up mattering because he has a Metagross with Bullet Punch. And at this point, I'm so many Pokemon down that I was trying to piece together in my head why I did that wonderful misplay and trying to stat up with Munchlax at the same time as him. But here I go for Earth Power because I knew he still had Gastrodon left, so going for Flamethrower would be kind of silly. Earth Power doesn't quite take him out, but I am Scarfed. And even if I weren't Scarfed, Gastrodon is slow, it is a slug. So unless it's some type of clandestine, you know, alchemically weird reaction Chimera Slug, it's going to be outsped. I was surprised that I outsped the stupid Alakazam. Unfortunately, I'm not quite strong enough even with the sheer force boosted stab Earth Power to take it out. And my last Pokemon, Sentient, is actually faster than Alakazam. I'm not really sure how. I think that's an IV thing because Alakazam is base 120, while I think Scolipede is only base like 116 or something. But his last is Flygon, and I don't have any move that can one-shot that thing. So barring a crit, this match is going to be his, and I actually got really close to KOing it, and he barely wins with the 1-0, even after that Lolzy, Munchlax, Snorlax, snafu, we'll call that incident. But anyways, though, I did enjoy the match. It was pretty close. I guess here I should have had extreme speed on my Dragonair, but that 4-slot syndrome came back and bite me in the butt. But I hope you all did enjoy that match. I'm going to play for the next few videos. I'm going to be adding in little clips of Subject to Change. We're actually going to be having our spring concert very soon, and we're singing about 14 songs, maybe 15. I just hit my mic. Sorry about that. And so since this is my last year in the group, and you guys haven't really said that you didn't like hearing it, I'm just going to continue to kind of just let you guys hear little excerpts of what we're singing when I can. So I'll do that, and I hope you all enjoyed the battle and enjoyed the music, and you all have a great week. Goodbye now.
Oh, sugar, give my love to you. Oh, baby, gonna make you feel so right. This bit's got a multiplayer section, baby. Maybe you can operate a story with me, but that's the romantic, baby. Games give you hand-eye coordination, and spatial intelligence together, but not reading skills. Turn the lights down low. Turn the lights down just a little bit more, babe. Turn the lights down low. Turn the lights down low. Turn the lights down low. It's just that it feels like I'm in a spaceship, and we can make some sweet, sweet love, honey. Sugar, baby. Ooh, you look so great to me, baby. Have you brushed your teeth yet? get. Take your time, no hurry. It's just that I'm not tired. Are you tired? I'll see you in the bed then. You might want to take a book.